Previously on Minimalist.
And we were both like, oh, this is so glorious, this is so nice.
It's
so
gone
happy.
beautiful.
This is what we're supposed to be doing.
This is the beautiful life. Oh, there's a tree down. Damn it.
But it's not like a little branch like before. This is a
major
substantial
1/3 of a tree. This we can no move. But apparently, at least according to Dan, the contractor that does the tree removal is already on the way out today. And he's asked them to redirect here to do this one first.
It's getting on for 5 p.m. and we're starting to think that we'll be spending the night in the middle of the canal. Then we hear the faint buzz of a little outboard engine. By the time we stick our heads out of the bow doors, the two guys who have turned up to remove the tree have assessed the problem and the work seems to be already underway. A rope's attached to the first branch and then the guy on the boat uses a chainsaw to cut through it. The guy on shore then uses a winch to drag the branch out of the water. As we're pretty close to the tree and some of it's overhanging the boat, we decide to pull back a little to get out of the way, just in case. Meanwhile, the local bovine population have come to see what all the noise is about. The rope is then attached to the next branch. It's cut off. And then winched ashore. And then again with the next one. There's just the main trunk left to do now, but as there's plenty of room for us to pass, the guys very kindly wave us through. What a fantastic and efficient job they've done. We're very impressed, and so happy that it was cleared on the same day it was reported. Thanks so much for organising it, Dan. A slight hiccup as we ground out again, and then we're finally on our way. and so are the bulls. They seem to be following us. I guess they haven't seen a boat for a good few months, and bulls must like congoozling too. Finally, we arrive at Osburton Lock. We've only travelled 3 miles today, but it's taken all day and we are exhausted. So much so that we cheekily stop above the lock on the lock landing. We promise not to start making a habit of this.
We are just above a weed boat. Right there. This is the weed boat at Osburton Lock. I have to keep my head directly in front of that great ball of fusion 8 minutes away.
Move it. Move your head.
Or flare happens. Yeah.
We're tired. I left home from my home. I left the boat at like 8:30 this morning, maybe earlier.
I left the boat for the first time at 6 this morning.
And it's now, I don't even know what time it is. It's probably 6.
Yeah.
Or later.
Yeah.
The guys turned up to do the tree at about 5 o'clock. So really impressed.
They did an incredibly impressive job.
We were like, oh, they're probably not going to come today, so we're just going to be staying here. Okay, fine, that's whatever.
Yeah, it was fine. We were like 4 feet from the water, but we didn't have, 4 feet from shore. But we had a safe way to get across the gangplank. Didn't really matter. But then they come up in this little silver boat and like immediately start talking in a language I can only assume is Yorkshire.
Local, I don't know.
Yeah. And then they both, like, one guy like rammed the boat into the shore. The other guy just leapt off the boat.
Oh, this orange guy, like in the woods.
Yeah. Somehow he had a portable wood chipper and a winch, and the other guy had a chainsaw. And within, I'd say, about 45 minutes, they'd completely disassembled the tree.
It was fascinating.
Which was impressive. And the moment they started the chainsaw, a herd of cows came over to inspect us.
Bulls.
Bulls, yeah. Well, yeah, all bulls. Joe was rather insensitive in telling them all they were hamburgers on the way.
Well, you thought they were milking cows, and I was like, no.
I was lying. I was trying to give them hope. Right? The fact that they were all bulls, I knew that, but they don't necessarily. Anyway, these are really just really big dogs.
Yeah.
Like, we have this abstract notion of cattle in the States and stuff. You know, like growing up on a farm, it's like, no, you just see them as walking hamburger.
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, but you spend enough time around them and they're really big dogs. They're really big, really sweet dogs who can do tricks.
I didn't see any tricks. One had poo all the way down its way.
Yeah, they don't have the greatest ability to keep themselves clean, but they're, in herds, but they're very sweet. Anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, they cleared the tree and they let us go. We were very thankful. And then the bulls kept following us, like because the canal kind of curved round their field, so they just kept like coming along with us. And then I was like, oh, I'd quite like to try and get a shot of the boat and the bulls together, so I need to get ahead of the boat. So I started running along the towpath, and they're running with me.
Yeah, and I'm yelling, trying to get her to turn the camera because it's like, there's a stampede of bulls. She's running on. She's scared of cows, but the cows are all like, she's really cute. I want to say hello. Also, that little cow she's walking with, nice little Holstein. Want to see that one?
Gosh, we're really tired if you hadn't noticed.
Yeah. So we wouldn't normally stay on a lock landing like we did last night, but we're doing it again.
But like, no one is moving. No one has moved. Like we were told, that no one has moved on this canal for 3 months, like since lockdown. Probably all winter because there was all sorts of stoppages all winter.
Well, I do know that we've talked to a couple of boats who've come down since winter.
Oh, okay.
So there's been a small amount of movement, but everybody's saying that basically from here up, and especially from Shire Oaks up the flight. Nobody's been up the flight in 3 months. So we knew we'd find challenges. 2 trees in a day, along with a lot of weed. Well, weed, I keep saying weed. A lot of algae.
So if this guy turns up on this weed boat, then that's great. But if he doesn't, I really want to leave a note saying above and below Charlie's Lock and above Forest Bottom Lock, please. Well,
from what we've been told, they're working their way down all the way to Stainforth.
Okay.
So he's going.
You don't mean Stainforth?
Sorry, Stockworth. West Stockworth, not Stainforth, which is up. Yeah, different place. Anyway, they're walking the weed down. Algae. Is that enough? Have we done enough for today?
Yeah, I'd like some really nice dinner. And
let's make some really nice dinner.
I'd like to go to sleep.
And then tomorrow we're going to try and get to
Shire
Oaks.
Do we need
to the next set of marked 48-hour moorings, which are apparently right in the middle of Works Up.
Or to an impassable tree, or to an impassable clump of algae, wherever we get to.
But the problem basically has been that everywhere we've gotten to where there's Armco, and so potential moorings, it is really shallow. So can't really pull in. If we were 6 inches less deep in draft, we'd be able to do it. But we is not.
And if this was like the Trent and Mersey, we wouldn't stay on the lock landing. But because it's the Chesterfield and there's no one moving, we're like...
Yeah. But we're staying on the boat every night, because we're supposed to go back to our home mooring. And our home mooring is wherever we end up.
We're staying on the boat every night. And we live on the boat.
Yeah. Unlike all the people who aren't allowed to stay over there on the boat.
Yeah.
We're staying where we
don't have another home to go to.
No.
Sad.
So sad. So, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell if you want to get notifications. I'll put it on. Cookie. Oh, that's Cookie. That's Animal.
I don't know, my Monster Munch, what are they called?
Monster Munch? You don't know your Muppets, not your Monster Munch. Monster Munch is a cereal.
It's not.
Oh.
You don't know your Monster Munch.
Sorry, Monster Munch is chips here. Sorry. Monster Munch is crisps here. And I believe it was a cereal when I was a kid. Was
definitely not.
I'm thinking it was Frankenberries.
Oh God, my God.
And it was Count Chocula. I don't remember yet. Anyway.
Right, let's
Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you'd like to. No, I missed something this time.
You didn't.
Didn't I?
No.
Damn. I was on my way. Also, flare.
No. It didn't flare that time.
Apparently the sun's gone behind that tree.
Oh, wow, that'll be a good bleeper.
Another blooper.
Flare? Nope.
Hello.
Finished?
Yeah.